Hi babes, how are you? If you're new, welcome. My name is Michelle, and this is another of my series that I used to do a lot. So we're gonna be talking about what is holding you back. So we're gonna find out exactly what could be possibly holding you back. So with this said, I want to remind you that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles could be reversing between energies. As I always say, that I do not run a daycare, so just you know that this is entirely general. Feel free to take or leave whatever you want from today's reading. Okay, so let's see. We got here the Three of Cups in the reverse. We got the Emperor right here. The Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Page of Pentacles, I should say. We got here. Are you okay? No. Ace is card. The Two of Wands. What is it? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And overall energy. Thank you so much, Mother Lilith. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Knight of Swords. So we got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Emperor energies, which is Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, oh my God, okay, what's holding you back? The main thing is, babe, you are focusing on the wrong people, focusing on the wrong cup, looking for love in the wrong places. That's one of the things. You're holding back because you continue to make connections with people that will not give you anything but trouble. Now, with the Page of Pentacles right here, you put yourself in a position you don't belong in. You put yourself in a position that you don't belong in, meaning that when you have a connection with somebody who does not have the same interests as you, you hold back. You're holding back entirely because you want, or you tend to crush on dudes or females who do not want anything but a moment with you. Now, with the Two of Wands right here, you need to start focusing in yourself and focusing on your future and making plans for the future instead of settling down for what today can bring you. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse right here, sometimes you act taken when you're single because you make connections with people and you hope, like, you know, this will work out. Sometimes you give benefit of the doubt to people that shouldn't be giving the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes you wait on people that don't deserve to be waited on. And this could also be as much as in a relationship as well as in a friendship, you know, wanting to be friends with somebody or wanting to have somebody in your life in a way to perform, but this person doesn't belong in your life because they're not doing nothing to stay there. They're just allowing you to be there. With the Five of Pentacles in the reverse right here, you don't see sometimes that you are being disrespected, that you have been abused, that you could be actually being used. You don't see it because you want to give the people the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes I feel like you hope that if you continue to give and give and give, people will see your value. Heads up, boo boo gaga. Heads up, boo boo gaga. People freaking know your value. They know. Sometimes they're threatened by it. Sometimes they're envious of it. But instead of doing the adult thing, which is letting you know or letting you go, they keep you prisoner because they can't have you. They don't want you, but they can't let you go. Makes no sense. Make that make sense. With the Nine of Swords right here, you become weak because you give your power to people who are giving you the bare minimum. And that's when you lose yourself in situations that allows setbacks in your life. Heads up, this is going to be a spiritual slap with these cards. Now, the Judgment in reverse. Now, whenever the universe don't answer your prayers, whenever the universe doesn't give you what you want, you feel you're being punished or judged. It's not that. It's just because you don't belong there or with those people, and the universe is not going to give you another reason to stay. With the Three of Cups in the reverse, baby, you cannot force people to love you. And I know you know that. But the fact that sometimes you take disrespect, hoping that that is going to change, that is like bargaining your dignity, your value, your time. You know how many people will kill to be with you or near you or breathing the farts you throw? They'd be like, to that fart. You know what I'm saying? And you are farting to somebody who does not appreciate those farts. Never let a person tell you they do not want you multiple times. Do not allow that to happen. Do not allow the time, the possibilities, the encounters in where a person can show you that they don't want you over, and over. Do not let that happen. With the Page of Cups right here, you are valuable. You want love, and they see that, and they choose to not give it to you. What holds you back is thinking that you can heal what has been infected and spreaded and overly done. You cannot fix or help or make things work when somebody does not want that. And you hold back because sometimes you get attached to people who weren't meant to be in your life for a second, and you made it permanent. They don't deserve your light. Leo energies, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They don't deserve your energies. They drain your energy. This is energy vampires. They like what you give and what you give and what you give. And then what you ask for something back. Oh, you are entitled. Oh, you are entitled. That's what they say, right? When you ask for what you gave back or something back, you are entitled. Oh, then you shouldn't have given it. Babe, this is gaslighting 101. That's what they're doing to you. The minute they see you walking away, they say, oh, there goes my battery. There goes my spiritual battery there. There goes my sustent. There goes my H2O45678. You know what I'm saying here? The H2O. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the correct way to say it, but, it sounds good. So I'm going to continue saying it. Anyways, you're the air. You are their trees, you're the air, you're the roots, you are everything. Then when you walk away, oh, they desperate. They act upon it, and then you give them a chance. But whenever somebody acts like that, especially when you have had a relationship with them, kids with them, a long run with them, you know what you need to do? You're going to go like, so you knew how to treat me, yet you chose to treat me like gaga. I see you. You see, that's when you see that they want you. But you know why they don't treat you like that? Listen, this is something that I heard the other day, and it broke my heart in a million pieces, and then I glue it back on. When a person, let's say that you're with somebody, right? And you beg and beg and beg for the bare minimum, right? And they don't do it. And the minute you guys break up, you see him or her being the person you literally begged them to be, and you see this person giving the dang world to the new person, and you said, what the heck just happened here? No, babe, you did not make them a better person. No, you were not an Uber. No, not that. You know what it was? And this was said by a dude, and I was like, holy moly macaroni. You know what it was? That you were not the one. You are not their dream girl. You are not their dream guy. You are not the one for them. And they knew it. You were the one they settled for the minute, for the month, for the year. You were not the one for them. That's why they didn't give you what you asked. That's why you gave it all, because for you at the time, they were the one. They were the person you wanted. And you did not mind to move mountains, to take, to accept, to wait, to sacrifice, because you at the time felt that he or she was the one. And he or she did not feel the same. And they knew that. Showing you that people are capable of being the king or queen, but they choose not to. You see this? You understand that? And you attaching yourself to somebody like that and not wanting to let them go causes setbacks and holds you back. Now, let's say that you have been single for a minute. Then whenever you see these dang patterns, remember what I just said. And whenever you give and you don't get not even a quarter of what you give, you dip. You run. You run. Because it means that these people want what you give, but you are not the one for them. And they know that, but they're going to allow you to break your back and knees and nalgas for them because they like what you give. Until they don't want it anymore. Until you get tired. And then they're going to jump to the next person they consider the one and give them what you asked. So do not waste your valuable time, saliva, energies, headaches, farts on people who do not give you a quarter of what you want when you ask, when you know you deserve it. Now, some people get mad. Some people get mad at what I say. So if you get mad, it's because what I'm telling you represents you, right? When somebody is mad when I give a good advice and they're defending the negative side, it's because that negative side represents you and you don't want me to help people understand how it works. People defend what represents them. Okay? So when you're defending bullying, when you're defending disrespect, when you're defending the aggressor, it's because those things represent you. Simple, loud and clear, boo boo gaga. Now, what I stand for is fairness, respect, mutual respect, equality, freedom, love and light, but with a slap if he needs to. You know what I'm saying? That represents me. But you know what it doesn't represent me? Abuse, disrespect, bullying. So that's why I don't deal with that. That's why I spit on their faces when it's like bullying and cyberbullying. If bullying and cyberbullying had faces, I would spit on them because that shish does not go with me. You know? Mean Girls 2, 3, 4. It's outdated, boo boo gaga. So at that point, people who defend that represents you and talks a lot about what kind of person they are. So if some family member, if some friend, if some people on the internet, it's freaking defending disrespect, abuse, and so on, it's because that represents them. And that is your cue to be like, bye-bye, see you never. Mwah, karma will get you. That's what you need to do. Your inner child, Temperance, Sagittarius energies, is sad when you do that. It's sad when you let people disrespect you. It's sad when you see the disrespect and you hope that it changes when you know it doesn't change. You cannot let yourself down. You cannot let your inner child down. You cannot let your ancestors down either. And sometimes you get mad with your ancestors and when the universe because they don't give you what you want, when they give you obvious signs that that was not the place for you to be, that that was not the job for you, that that was not the friendship for you, that that was not the man or the woman for you, but you wanted it to be. So what can they do when they respect your free will? Allow you to experience stuff, but always being on your side because they know that you're gonna get back up and you're gonna move forward. But they know the bump, they know the fall hurts. But one of the things I'm always gonna tell you, you have never been alone. Those tears, that hurt, that scream, that pain, when you thought you were drowning and you were not even close to the water, the universe was there holding you because they knew how much hurt. And they tried to avoid it. But the fact is like you wanted it because you saw the good but there was not. And I'm going to tell you something between you and me. In this world that we live in, there's good people. There's people who are problematic and troublesome because of experiences, but they can change. And there's people who are plain evil and bad and full of negativity. And when there's darkness, sometimes there's no light. Because they are comfortable with their own darkness. And you may say, oh, there's always, babe. Then waste your own time. Waste your time on darkness. And you will see that you yourself will lose your light. And you will become darkness. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? And then you become toxic because you were in, it's like a disease. It's like a virus. And getting out of that is hard as heck. You know what I'm saying? So, listen to me when I'm telling you. Do not lose yourself trying to save others, because when these people don't seek salvation, you are going to lose yourself with them. And it's hard to get back. What holds you back is the savior energy. You are a healer, but healers need to understand where limits are. As a tarot reader, I had to learn that my freaking hard way. You cannot help everybody, because when people are convinced that there's no help, when people don't want help, all you can say is pray for them, but you need to set your distance, because they make it your responsibility to save them when they themselves don't want salvation. Because some people are, as a person, comfortable in the victimhood energy. And they like to villainize people just because people try but they can't no more. Be careful and wise who you mingle with. Otherwise, that is what's going to hold you back. These connections that are associations that don't do any good for you. With the Magician of Reverse, sometimes having the tools necessary is not enough to save people or to help people, because when people don't seek that they do have those tools too, when people do not seek that you are trying, how can you help them? Because you cannot help whoever doesn't want to be helped, because free will. And when somebody said you should, tell them, give them their address and say you go, because people but they don't do nothing, because people are not the one investing their time, their heart. It's not theirs, right? It's yours, right? So they don't mind sacrificing your time, but they will never do it. So keep in mind, take advice from people who are willing to put themselves in the same shoes you were. If they don't want to, it's because they know damn well that that's something crazy that they will never do, but they just don't mind to waste your time. That's why people don't like me, because I call it how it is. If you don't like it, cry a river, but cry loud to see if I can hear you. How are you going to tell me that? And as I was saying, you cannot put yourself in this well of wishing upon a star and not see change. I highly recommend you to, let's say, reevaluate situations sometimes. And let's say that you are no longer in that situation, please reevaluate. And I always say that if you fall drawn to my video and if you feel like the reading does not resonate with you, you most likely are a vessel to relay this message to somebody who may need to hear this. Half of the time, it's not always about us, but what we can do for others. Now, Cancer energy chariot, you need to start moving forward confidently, which you are not doing. And with the star in the reverse right here, dreams come true. But whenever you see somebody not doing enough, hoping, when actions are not mixed up in that hope, doesn't get you anywhere, Pupu Gaga. It's time for you to reevaluate situation, reevaluate people and relationships, and make best decisions, because you don't want to be held back anymore. Final message for my Bubu Gagas, please, Mother Leonard. Thank you so much, Mother. Any other card? They told me to do one more, please. Just one more, please. Thank you so much. Hold on, guys. So, they're actually referencing with the Page of Swords. Have you seen the movie and the story of Arthur and the sword? That only the one who was worthy was able to remove that sword from that rock. That's you. There's going to be multiple people wanting to be around you, friendships, loves, but not everybody deserves you. And you need to be Arthur. You need to make sure to reevaluate situations and see, Do they deserve me? Do they don't deserve me? And don't be afraid of walking away from people who are not afraid of losing you. With the moon right here, Pisces energy, I know it's hard sometimes, because whenever you realize that the people that you care for or loved does not feel the same way towards you, hurts. But keeping yourself in a dark spot and ignoring things does not help either, because you need to use your intuition. You're a very intuitive person, and you have psychic abilities, and you have sixth senses all over, and they're never wrong. So it's not being judgmental, it's being smart. Always set your boundaries high, and do not hesitate to cut people off. Not literally, it's just, just saying it. When they don't want to respect those boundaries, or when they don't want to understand where you're coming from. People who care for you, people who call themselves family, friends, lovers, will never put your mental health, your future, your livelihood, your physicality in danger just for their own gain. Keep that in mind. You need to start focusing and thinking about the future. And when people, in a way you perform or their actions, hold you back from those planning things for the future, you need to reevaluate. You need to start planning for the future, your future. Often changes happen outside of our comfort zone. Often changes happens out of your comfort zone. Because in your comfort doesn't always mean it's your happiness or where you belong. You need to start seeing things in a different perspective. Allow yourself to see the higher meaning of things and make changes, even though those changes could be hurtful. But hurtful emotionally, but at the end of the day, you're going to receive the blessings you deserve, because sometimes you are in places you don't deserve to be, because you deserve more. The Nine of Wands and the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. You are a warrior, and you have been wounded before. Let's avoid that. Listen to your intuition. Let's grow. Use your wisdom. Listen to the cards. This one, whatever you want. But it's time to make decisions for you. Stop anybody from holding you back. Your Nine of Cups. You cannot live in the Nine of Cups in a way you perform. You cannot hold back just to make others happy, to make other people happy. It's time for you to make plans for you. That's what I got. I'm going to give you some crystals that could help you or protect you. Holy moly. Let's see. So, we got this one here. I'm going to show you. I want you to look at it. Chiro Ite. Vibrations of transformation and deep love radiate from this stone. As it cleanses all chakras, its warm feeling reminds you to live your life now and not to wait to really be who you are. It helps you transform into a being filled with self-love and deep love for all life in this planet. This other one. This says high in copper content, picture here mixed with chrysocolla. This stone's vibration helps you restore your vitality and raise your energy levels. This is due to the jolt it gives your base chakra. It's a great stone to energize female relationships, mothers, sisters, daughters, and female partners. Olexite. There. I think there. Okay. Excuse me. This clear, beautiful stone can magnify almost anything placed under it. Bringing things such as visions and dreams into focus is one of its more powerful traits. Extremely useful in meditation. Gazing into the stone can help you see what is in another's heart. Green aventurite. This very powerful stone. Let me show you it again. Sorry, guys. This powerful stone is known to promote positivity. When held close, this green stone can stimulate creativity and open your mind to a new, fresh outlook and reality. Green aventurine is also a calming stone, stimulating emotional healing. So this is the end of the reading, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to win a possibility of a free reading, make sure to subscribe to my channel, as every time my channel gains 1,000 subscribers, I host a free reading giveaway. If you follow me on Instagram, I always follow back. I have a TikTok that I do small readings. I have an upcoming project on my Patreon. I got a Facebook group that is a small group also. I also have a second channel for vlogs if you want to get to know me better. The link is going to be in the description box below. Also, what else? I'm an Amazon affiliate, so you want to check the storefront. Again, description box below. I also have a website for personal reading, so if you want to get a reading with me, please make sure to book there. That's the only way you can book with me. Friendly reminder that I am closed all the way to June 8th, so any availability or so is going to be around that time. Any email messages or so are going to be answered through the time I come back, if it's related to personal reading. If I'm able to open sooner for whatever reason, I'll let you guys know. I also have an upcoming project on my Patreon for tarot reading classes. I'm very soon going to be launching it. So yes, another thing, let's see, I want to remind you that I do not offer any free readings outside the giveaways, and I never message anybody on any platform offering any services or asking for readings in any way, shape, or form. So please know that the only way you can book with me is through the website I provide here, which is here always on YouTube, description box below. So with this said, thank you so much for your time. Have an amazing day and love you.